Dallas Mavericks history. The Dallas Mavericks are a professional basketball team based in Dallas, Texas, and members of the National Basketball Association, NBA. They were founded in 1980 and have since become one of the most successful teams in the NBA. Early years, 1980 to 1997. The Mavericks were founded by businessman Don Carter and future United States President George W. Bush, along with a group of investors. In their first season, the team struggled, winning only 15 of their 82 games. However, the Mavericks steadily improved and made the playoffs for the first time in 1983-84. In the 1984-85 season, the Mavericks were led by star forward Mark Aguirre and center James Donaldson, and finished with a franchise-best 44-38 record, but lost in the first round of the playoffs. Aguirre was later traded to the Detroit Pistons in 1989, and in 1990, the Mavericks drafted future franchise player, guard forward, and Hall of Famer, Dirk Nowitzki. Despite Nowitzki's arrival, the Mavericks struggled to make the playoffs, missing them in 5 of his first 6 seasons with the team. The Nash-Dirk era, 1998 to 2007. In 1998, the Mavericks acquired Canadian guard Steve Nash and the team's fortunes began to change. Under head coach Don Nelson, Nash and Nowitzki formed a dynamic duo that led the team to the playoffs in 6 of the next 7 seasons. In the 2002-03 season, the Mavericks won a franchise record 60 games, with Nowitzki earning the NBA's Most Valuable Player award. The Mavericks continued to be a competitive team, but were unable to win a championship during the Nash-Dirk era, despite making it to the NBA Finals in 2006, where they lost to the Miami Heat. Championship season, 2007-2011. In 2007, the Mavericks hired coach Avery Johnson and made several key acquisitions, including guard Jason Kidd. The team went on to win 67 games, the most in franchise history, but lost in the first round of the playoffs to the 8th-seeded Golden State Warriors. The Mavericks continued to be a top team in the league, and in 2011, they made it to the NBA Finals once again. Led by Nowitzki, who earned the Finals MVP award, the Mavericks defeated the heavily favored Miami Heat in 6 games to win their first NBA championship. Recent years, 2012-present. After winning the championship, the Mavericks experienced several years of ups and downs, including early playoff exits and missing the playoffs entirely in 2013-14. In 2014, the team signed free agent center DeAndre Jordan, but he reneged on his verbal agreement, causing tension between the Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers. In 2019, the Mavericks acquired all-star guard Luka Doncic, who quickly became the face of the franchise. Doncic and Nowitzki formed a strong bond, with Nowitzki retiring at the end of the 2018-19 season after playing his entire career with the Mavericks. Under Doncic's leadership, the Mavericks have returned to the playoffs and are seen as a team on the rise, with a bright future ahead. Franchise records. The Mavericks have had a number of notable achievements in their history. In addition to their championship in 2011, they have won 6 division titles and 2 conference championships. The team's all-time leading scorer is Dirk Nowitzki, with 31,560 points, and the team's all-time leader in assists is Jason Kidd, with 5,661 assists. Retired numbers. The Mavericks have retired 3 jersey numbers: Brad Davis, number 15, Rolando Blackman, number 22, and Dirk Nowitzki, number 41. All 3 players played significant roles in the Mavericks' history, with Nowitzki being the team's greatest player of all time. Ownership changes. The Mavericks have had several changes in ownership over the years. In 2000, the team was sold to Mark Cuban, a billionaire entrepreneur who has become known for his outspoken personality and willingness to spend money on the team. Under Cuban's ownership, the Mavericks have become one of the most successful and valuable franchises in the NBA. The Don Nelson years. Don Nelson, a former NBA player and coach, served as the head coach of the Mavericks for 2 separate stints, from 1997 to 2005 and 2007 to 2010. Nelson was known for his unorthodox coaching style and his ability to develop players. He helped to guide the team to its first playoff series win in 2001, and his small ball approach to the game helped to revolutionize the NBA. The Mark Cuban era. Mark Cuban purchased the Mavericks in 2000, and his ownership has been marked by a commitment to winning and a willingness to invest in the team. Under Cuban's ownership, the Mavericks have consistently been one of the top teams in the Western Conference, and have made the playoffs in 17 of the last 21 seasons. Cuban is also known for his involvement in the day-to-day operations of the team, and for his outspoken personality and willingness to challenge NBA officials in rules. The Luka Doncic era. Luka Doncic, a Slovenian guard, was selected by the Mavericks with the third overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft. Doncic quickly established himself as one of the top young players in the league, winning the NBA Rookie of the Year award in 2019. He has since become the face of the Mavericks franchise, and is widely considered to be one of the best players in the NBA. The future. With Luka Doncic leading the way, the Mavericks appear to have a bright future. The team has made several moves in recent years to build around Doncic, including the acquisition of Kristaps Porzingis in 2019. The Mavericks are also known for their commitment to innovation, with the team exploring the use of virtual and augmented reality technologies to enhance the fan experience. As the NBA continues to evolve, the Mavericks are well positioned to remain a top team in the league. Key players. As mentioned, Luka Doncic has been the driving force behind the Mavericks' success in recent years. In the 2022-2023 season, Doncic has continued to put up impressive numbers, averaging 28.7 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 9.5 assists per game. In addition to Doncic, the Mavericks have a number of other key players, including Kristaps Porzingis, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Jalen Brunson. Coaching change. In December 2022, the Mavericks made a coaching change, firing head coach Jason Kidd and replacing him with Michael Finley on an interim basis. The move came as a surprise to many, as Kidd had only been with the team for 2 seasons and had led the team to the playoffs in each of those seasons. The Western Conference is stacked with talented teams, including the defending champion Los Angeles Lakers, so the road to the NBA Finals will not be easy. Overall, the Dallas Mavericks continue to be one of the most successful and exciting teams in the NBA. Led by Luka Doncic and a talented supporting cast, the team has a bright future and is well positioned to compete for championships in the years to come.
Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat sa pagtangkilik sa aking munting channel Idol Station. Sana ay nakapagbigay kami ng mga kasiyahan at kaalaman tungkol sa inyong mga iniidolo, gaya ng sport, musika, herbal plants, at iba pa. Patuloy po kaming magbibigay ng mga kakaibang karanasan. Muli, maraming salamat at samahan ninyo kami sa susunod na mga kabanata ng ating tagumpay bilang isang baguhang content creator. Idol Station nag-iiwan ng salitang, be happy, be healthy. I love you all, mua mua mua.